Welcome to Final Whistle Football News, the home of daily football and transfer updates. Subscribe now and join the community of true football lovers. Never miss a moment from the beautiful game. My first news is £100 million England star reveals what Thomas Tuchel told him after latest snub. Adam Wharton says Thomas Tuchel told him that he deserves to be in the England squad despite snubbing the Crystal Palace star. On Friday, Tuchel named his England squad for the upcoming friendly with Wales and the World Cup qualifier against Latvia. His selection shocked many, with several big names like Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden and Jack Grealish omitted. Wharton was also left out despite his brilliant form in 2025, helping Palace win the FA Cup and go on an incredible 19-game unbeaten run which came to an end at the hands of Everton on Sunday. The midfielder's snub is even more baffling when one considers that Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who hasn't played for England for 7 years, and the struggling Morgan Rogers were picked instead. He's a player. He can play. Why is he not in the England squad? Three Lions legend Gary Lineker questioned on the Rest is Football podcast. Especially at the moment, they're short on midfield players because of injuries. No Bellingham or Cole Palmer. I don't understand it, but Wharton insists he is not bothered and revealed that Tuchel texted him to explain his decision. He just gave me a message saying I'm playing well, I'm close and I deserve to be there, but he's going to stick with the same team. That's football. I'm not too fussed about that. I can take the time off, go see my grandparents, and it's not the end of the world as there's another camp next month. I'm just focusing on Crystal Palace and playing well, and hopefully if I play well I'll get the call. It's nice to hear what Tuchel said, but I think my focus is on Palace, and if that goes well then England is just a bonus. Wharton was part of Gareth Southgate's squad that reached the final of Euro 2024 but has only been capped once for his country, coming on as a late sub in a pre-tournament friendly. Untimely injuries have played a part, but many fans and pundits believe the 21-year-old should be an integral part of the England team, especially with the World Cup around the corner. His performances are also earning admirers across the Premier League and Europe, with the likes of Manchester United, Liverpool, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich interested in signing the £100 million rated player. Nothing is expected, Wharton added. England have some top players and he's got a lot of players to choose from. No matter who he picks, someone is not going to get in and there will be a fuss about it. I can't sit here and cry about it. This is football and I'm happy playing for Palace and getting minutes and trying to do as well as I can and improve, and if I get picked I get picked. If not I'll carry on playing for Palace and enjoying it. There's nothing else I can do really. My second news is Ansu Fati hits impressive landmark Monaco brace after Barcelona move. He's posting some impressive stats in France. Ansu Fati has been in the goals for Monaco after moving to the Ligue 1 club on a season-long loan from Barcelona. The youngster has 6 goals in all competitions, including a brace last time out for Monaco against Nice. A closer look at the numbers is even more revealing. Fati has actually scored 5 Ligue 1 goals in just 126 minutes of action. According to Opta, he's become the fastest player to reach this milestone with a new club since 1947-48 and is ahead of Johan Odell with Valenciennes, 137 minutes, and Emmanuel Rivière with Monaco, 174 minutes. Fati is actually managing a goal every 42 minutes for Monaco in the French top flight, although the draw against Nice has put pressure on manager Adi Hutter. Barcelona's loanee is enjoying his football again but knows his team must get better. We know we have to improve, told Ligue 1 Plus after the match. We knew we had to come back and at least get a draw. We have to work a little harder, but hey, it's a derby. The game was a little slow, we weren't what we wanted to be, so this level put us at 2-2. Of course, I'm not happy because we didn't win, but hey, we'll continue and we'll rest and we'll come back to continue. My third news is Manchester City youngster receives England call-up after Reece James withdrawal. Thomas Tuchel has had to shuffle his squad around for England's upcoming fixtures in the October international break. The Three Lions host fellow home nation Wales on Thursday, October 9th, in a friendly, before they travel to face Latvia in a World Cup qualifier next Tuesday, October 14th. Unfortunately, Tuchel will not be able to call on the services of his first-choice right-back Reece James for these forthcoming games. The Chelsea captain picked up an injury in his side's 2-1 win against Liverpool on Saturday, October 4, and has had to withdraw from Tuchel's latest squad as a result of medical tests. James supposedly suffered an issue to his shin, as he posted a photo of it on Instagram after the Premier League clash with a gash going through his leg. Manchester City prospect takes up James' England spot. Following James' withdrawal, England have called up Manchester City youngster Nico O'Reilly in the squad for the October internationals. This is O'Reilly's first call-up to the senior squad and means he departs Lee Carsley's under-21 squad, having initially been picked for the youth side's Euro under-21 qualifiers against Moldova and Andorra this month. The City prospect has started 7 consecutive games for Pep Guardiola's side since Ryan Aït-Nouri picked up an injury in a defeat to Brighton in late August. Guardiola has deployed O'Reilly as a full-time left-back this season after the player previously spent time operating as a midfielder at youth level. This call-up marks a special moment for the 20-year-old as he has been capped by England at all youth levels since featuring for the under-15 side. This latest change in the England squad presents a slight headache for Tuchel, as Tottenham Hotspur's Jed Spence is now the only recognised right-back in the latest squad. Spence has not even spent time playing on the right side of the defence for his club, as he has been deployed as Spurs left-back for a sustained period now. My fourth news is ex-Liverpool star reveals real reason behind exit after Arne Slot struggles. Jarell Quansah broke into Liverpool's first team under Jurgen Klopp and played for Arne Slot last season but decided the time was right to make a move to Bayer Leverkusen in the summer. Former Liverpool defender Jarell Quansah has opened up on his reasons for leaving Anfield. Quansah was among the high-profile sales signed off by the Reds after their Premier League triumph, joining Bayer Leverkusen for £35 million, and admits a desire for regular minutes factored into his decision. Quansah started Arne Slot's first Premier League match, against Ipswich Town in August 2024, but was substituted at half-time and failed to displace Ibrahima Konate during the remainder of the season. The centre-back completed the full 90 in just 3 of Liverpool's 38 league games, 2 of those after they had already made sure of top spot, after failing to convince Slot of his qualities. With a World Cup on the horizon next summer, a move looked necessary if he was to give himself any chance of making Thomas Tuchel's squad in North America. It's so far so good for Quansah, who was an unused substitute against Serbia in September and is part of Tuchel's selection for the upcoming games against Wales and Latvia. Quansah appreciates the footballing education he has received at Anfield, but maintains the time was right to move on. I have been learning from some of the best players around me at the time at Liverpool, he said. Being able to do that has been so good for my career. It has always been a big part of it. At this part of my career, 22 turning 23, in January, I need hundreds of games to be where I want to be. I think overall that's why the decision was made and why I thought going abroad was best for me. Quansah has already impressed for England at age group level. He played every minute of last summer's European under-21 championships, helping Lee Carsley's young Lions go all the way in Slovakia. Quansah has already impressed for England at age group level. He played every minute of last summer's European under-21 championships, helping Lee Carsley's young Lions go all the way in Slovakia. The final of that tournament came against Germany, with England winning 3-2 after extra time. A number of opponents from that German side are now opponents at club level, with Quansah scoring on his Bundesliga debut for Leverkusen and starting all 6 of their league matches. There has been a bit of disruption amid all of his progress, though. Erik ten Hag signed the defender over the summer but lasted just 2 league games before getting the sack, though his successor Kasper Hjulmand clearly considers Quansah part of his plans. The Englishman started in a back 3 on Saturday as Hjulmand's team beat Union Berlin 2-0, extending their unbeaten league record to 5 games on the bounce and climbing up to 5th in the table. Quansah has also started both of Leverkusen's Champions League matches, draws against FC Copenhagen and PSV Eindhoven, with a big test against holders Paris Saint-Germain next up. My last news is Real Madrid believe €30 million unusual sensation would snub Barcelona as extraordinary transfer battle erupts. Real Madrid have taken a shine to one of La Liga's best young emerging strikers and believe that he wants to move to the Santiago Bernabéu, according to a source in Spain. But the Catalan press has claimed that it is Barcelona where the gem wants to move to in 2026 after waiting for Joan Laporta and Hansi Flick to bid for him in the summer of 2025. Both Real Madrid and Barcelona have very strong attacking lineups, with the two Spanish giants aiming to win La Liga as well as the Champions League this season. Just 2 points separate Xabi Alonso's leaders and defending Spanish champions Barcelona at the top of the league table at the moment after 8 rounds of matches. However, like all other major European clubs, Madrid and Barcelona continue to keep tabs on top young talents for the future, and Levante striker Karl Etta Ayong has now reportedly emerged on their radar. The striker scored 1 goal and gave 2 assists in 3 La Liga matches for Villarreal this season before joining Levante in a €10 million, £8.7 million, $11.7 million deal in the summer of 2025 after Rangers decided to abandon their pursuit of Etta Ayong. The 21-year-old Cameroonian star has continued to star in the Spanish top flight, scoring 4 goals and registering 1 assist in 5 La Liga games. On October 5, Sport, a Catalan publication, revealed Barcelona's interest in Etta Ayong. Describing the 21-year-old as a born finisher with an unusual sense of goal, the Barcelona-centric news outlet claimed that Etta Ayong's camp had held talks with Barcelona in the summer of 2025. The youngster waited until the last moment for Barcelona president Joan Laporta and manager Hansi Flick to bid for him before signing for Levante, where he has a release clause of €30 million, £26 million, $35 million. According to Sport, the Blaugrana are still keeping tabs on Etta Ayong as a potential successor to Robert Lewandowski, with the defending Spanish champions of the belief that the striker would prioritize signing for Barcelona again in the summer if the opportunity arose. Defensa Central has now reported that Real Madrid are also monitoring Etta Ayong. The Real Madrid-centric website has gone against Sport's stance on the striker willing to join Barcelona by claiming that he wants to move to the Santiago Bernabéu instead. According to the report, Madrid are keeping an eye on his progress and are aware of his release clause, with Los Blancos of the impression that Etta Ayong would be delighted to sign for Real Madrid. Barcelona more likely than Real Madrid to sign Karl Etta Ayong. Defensa Central has noted that while Madrid value Etta Ayong's potential, they are unlikely to make a bid for him anytime soon. Kylian Mbappé is the number 1 striker at Madrid, who also have youngsters Gonzalo Garcia and Endrick to call upon. Garcia is only 21, and after starring for Madrid at the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup in the summer, the Spaniard earned a new deal with the Spanish and European giants. As for Endrick, the 19-year-old is already a full Brazil international, with Madrid striking a deal with Palmeiras back in December 2022 for him to move to the Santiago Bernabéu in 2024. Madrid manager Xabi Alonso raved about Endrick last week and assured the teenager that his time will come, even if he is not getting playing time at the moment. Barcelona appear to be a more likely destination than Madrid for Etta Ayong. Last season's La Liga winners are on the hunt for a long-term successor to Robert Lewandowski, and for €30 million, £26 million, $35 million, Barcelona could find the perfect young striker to take his place in Hansi Flick's team. However, Barcelona should note that there is interest from Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea, too, in Etta Ayong. Journalist Pete O'Rourke said on the Inside Track podcast, "It would be hard to do a deal in January. 4 goals and 3 assists in 7 La Liga appearances, that's what's brought him onto the radar of the likes of Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester United and now Barcelona as well. Villarreal have an option in there to buy him back as well. That complicates things as well. I don't think Levante will be looking to lose him midway through the season, because they probably will need Ayong's goals if they are to avoid relegation from La Liga." Latest Real Madrid news, final Rodri decision, Newcastle door opens. In other news, Real Madrid have made a final decision on signing Rodri from Manchester City in the summer of 2026. The English media recently claimed that Madrid are ready to pay £130 million for Rodri, and now the Spanish press has given its take on a potential bid from Los Blancos for the Man City and Spain international midfielder. Meanwhile, Angel Di Maria has revealed what he truly thinks of his Argentine compatriot Franco Mastantuono, who joined Real Madrid from River Plate in the summer of 2025. In other news, Xabi Alonso's decision on a Real Madrid talent has opened the door for Newcastle United to make a move for him when the transfer window opens in January. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Final Whistle Football News, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.